Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters. I have a problem, and I've been having this problem for a very long time, and I never knew why I had this problem. But this morning, when I woke up and I was awake and I wasn't dreaming, I want to be clear. The Most High put in my spirit, it was almost as if a voice spoke to me. And so many of you can attest to this. You feel lonely, but in this walk, people say, this is a lonely walk, right? But it's even lonelier when you understand what I'm about to say, what the Most High revealed to me this morning about myself. Why is it a lonely walk? Because not only is it lonely amongst you leaving your friends and your previous belief system, but it's also lonely amongst the new believers that know they are Israelites, because in my case, it's lonely amongst them because of what the voice spoke to me this morning and said, which was, you have the spirit of EliYahu. And I'm like, what? Maybe that's what it is, because ever since I was in the Christian church, when I was pastor, I had people was out to get me. People couldn't stand me. And it was obvious that the Most High's hand was on me. But be that as it may, I couldn't understand at that time why people had something against me. I'm like, I'm trying to be part of the brotherhood. So now, skip forward to the 2000 year. I come in the walk, and I go amongst Hebrew Israelite circles, and I find myself being resisted amongst brothers that I really felt and believed we should be covenant brothers, and we should have a partnership in this walk, and glean and build off of each other. When the Most High gives you something to say that goes against what everybody else believes and teaches, that's when you get persecuted, right? It's not that you're trying to be different. If you're teaching something outside of the book, that's different. But if you coming from the book and you teaching, especially this thing with Israelites losing sight of Torah and embracing a doctrine, especially conspiracy doctrines, and people that I have had great respect for, that I grew up with in this walk, that seemed like we was cool. But even that, some of them have fallen for the conspiracy. And so a lot of times people think that I have something personal against them. I don't. I have the spirit of EliYahu, right? I'm going to speak out against that which is wrong, because Israel don't need somebody we don't need teachers that's going to pacify our feelings and tell us it's okay to do this, when the Most High is clear about idolatry. He's clear about paganism. He's clear about defrauding your brothers, avenging your brothers. Many people, and that's why I'm hated amongst Maureen teachers, because they don't like to be rebuked. We all should be rebuked when we are out of line. But the reason why many people will not embrace the call of a prophet or prophetess, and when I'm saying prophet, I'm not talking about prophet that prophesy telling people the future. I'm talking about people that proclaim the truth of Yah that already has been written. And they remind the people that this is what the Most High is trying to get Israel to wake up and see. All these things happening around us, brothers and sisters, pandemic and and pandemonium and people going buck wild. The government is going buck wild. Why? Because Israel is buck wild. And all we have to offer the world is another religion. Where are the people that have the spirit of EliYahu in this day and age? Okay? Where are the Israelites that are not afraid of people? That's going to say what the Most High said, even if your best friend cut you off. Let me say this. I've been living miraculously for the past year, unemployed. Now, I've never been bought by people. When I pastored my church, I never took a salary. The Most High took care of me. He blessed me to have things that people who had six-figure incomes didn't have. I've never operated in what I see. I never operated in limits. But many Israelites operate in limits. Okay? Where is the belief of the true prophets of Yah of Israel? There's got to be some prophets of Israel out here that's not afraid to, that's not going to back down from the prophets of Baal. That's what I'm frustrated. You say, brother, you sound frustrated. I am. I'm not like Moshe. I'm not going to let you make me get lost out. But I am like the prophet EliYahu, who kept speaking and kept warning the people of Israel, you got to wake up. Just because you know you are a physical Israelite, that is not your card, your green card, your gold card to get into the kingdom. The Most High said this morning that there is coming a sifting. The house of Israel is being sifted, right? There's a great falling away taking place right before your eyes. Many Israelites are just falling by the wayside, falling for a strong delusion when the Most High warned us and let us know that it would come in the last days. And he said that he would send the spirit of EliYahu, the prophet EliYahu, in before the great and terrible day of Yah. Where are the prophets of EliYahu at in this place? We're caught up with the way of the world. We're caught up with society. We're caught up with the politics. We're caught up with the economics. Yah promised that he would give you what you need. We shouldn't be focusing in on that. You make a decision and you trust Yah that he's going to make it come to pass. But no, we are just like the world, brothers and sisters. Where are the real Israelites? I should title this video, Will the Real Israelites Stand Up? Because that's what's missing, right? Now, it's a lonely walk because many of us don't want to be alone. And I have an Isha, and she feels the same way. She experienced the same. We just had this conversation. I'm on my way to the store. And I said, I got to come on the camera because I got to vent because I am really, really righteously indignated with Israelites. And it really is not me. It's the Most High. The Most High is going to rebuke some of you Israelite teachers. Some of these camps. COVID-19 gonna go through some of these camps if it hasn't already begun. And it has begun. A couple of leaders was taken out last year. At least one that I know of, a major leader. But I'm going to tell you, the Most High is sifting the wheat from the tare. He's sifting the wheat from the tare, brothers and sisters. That in which you have faith and hope and belief in, and I'm using those words on purpose, is going to be taken from you.